Voted to approve the club's request to zone more land for the project in the West End. But as Local 12's Chelsea Sick explains, some neighbors say they're not happy about it.
So item number 3 and 4 have been approved.
Cincinnati's City Planning Commission approves 2 proposals by FC Cincinnati. The team's Chief Development Officer, Chad Munitz, says this puts them closer to expanding their footprint in the West End.
We took another great step forward for continuing to work into the West End neighborhood and bring them a development that I think is widely wanted.
They asked the commission to approve zoning for additional property and the sale of city-owned right-of-way on several streets. They plan to build a mixed-use district including a hotel, apartments, office space, retail, restaurants, and an entertainment venue. West End resident Fanny Shaw is excited for the job opportunities it would provide.
I think it's very good. I'm looking at the prospect of long term, and the long term is our young people.
The development would be built right in front of these homes on Bower Street, where Nikki Ramey has lived for more than 40 years. Ramey spoke out against the plans at today's commission meeting.
They don't care about us, so I'm a little pissed about it.
FCC's plans include closing a portion of Bower at John Street, turning the street into a cul-de-sac, so residents would only have one way out.
That really is the pedestrian access from the West End neighborhood into the site, and we want to make sure that we have great pedestrian access into the site.
Ramey says the street is already a nightmare on game days with 2 ways in and out.
So it's always a hassle, and then if somebody comes to visit, they can't get on the street.
She's also worried the project would decrease her home value.
The 8.5-acre development will sit right outside of TQL Stadium. That entertainment venue will be right here. But this is why neighbors are mad, because that venue will literally be in their front yard.
FCC has no respect for the people who live here. They haven't talked to any of us. I don't know who these neighbors are that they say that they're talking to, but it's not the people who matter.
You know, why don't they just buy you out? Has that been a discussion at all?
Ask them. They've never came. That's what I'm saying. They've never came to us to discuss anything.
FC Cincinnati couldn't give me an answer yet on if or why they haven't offered a buyout to these residents. But Munitz says they've had a lot of community input on the project.
So what is your message to people in the community who are having concerns still at this point?
Well, one, reach out to us and be happy to meet with them. I'd really implore everyone to be part of the West End Community Council.
Chelsea Sick, Local 12 News.
Both of the items will now go to the City Council for consideration. FC Cincinnati would then have to get a final development plan approved by the Planning Commission. The team hopes to begin construction at the start of next year. The Vice Mayor tells us that she plans to visit those homes next week to better understand concerns.
You can always find our Local 12 stories right here on YouTube. Don't forget to tap subscribe, and then you can get all the notifications.